I've got a present for you.
Ready to rock and roll. So, Clan God, which is LukeZ. Oh, are you Polly? Well, thank you very much for the follow. One of the very best map creators, bringing some absolute bangers out recently. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much, Polly. Are you Polly? Does you see a lot of these, especially the late maps that are sort of coming into QM? Paul used the one creating them, so thank you very much. We've got a quick best of 7 on RA2. There's LukeZ that I'll play in red. His nickname is Clown God, but we know him as LukeZ. And we have Ed on the bottom right. We know Ed very, very well. Ref comes out, both players on the gem. This is RA2, so some of you guys who watch a lot of my streams are traditionally Yuri's player. Eco management, a lot more in RA2. You can get away with some mistakes in Yuri's with your eco. Can also force a lot more war factories than you can in Yuri's than you can in RA2. So an MCV moves straight away. The dog blocked. The dog blocked here. Normally a war factory would come in here, then your ref come here. So the dog just blocked. MCV straight onto the gems. Very nice from Ed. What's up, dudes? Thank you very much for the compliment. Good posts. Yeah, some really good maps. Really, really appreciate them. So drone goes in there. RA2, the miners need to shoot twice as we see a preempt. How long does it take you to make some of these maps? Is it a long time? Does it take much back and forth editing? Did you make Copacabana as well? Was that your map as well? And Gelad Tang, sup dudes. Gelad, are you the one coming in shortly to play? That is you, isn't it? After this. So we've only just started. But it's a best of 7, so probably going to take half an hour or so, maybe 40 minutes. All depends. You know, these games can go so quick. You're a player yourself. You know that anyway. Don't need me to explain that to you. So Ed has 3 miners straight on the gems here. He does get 1 rhino droned. 1 miner still back here on the gems. Can get a riff into here as well into that all patch there as well. But currently on 1, 2, 3, 4 miners on triple war factory, double war factory. Sorry, double war factory. And while he's on the gems, that is fine, no issue whatsoever. Thank you very much for the follow. That's 2 quick follows. Murshad, is that how I pronounce that? Probably wrong. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Apologies. But thank you very much for the follow. Always appreciate him to grow the channel. I'm trying to bring as many show matches as possible. Here's a miner going to get caught out by Ed here. He's not going to be able to save that in time, I don't believe. All he does, he gets away with that. Here comes a drone. If that gets on a miner, doesn't, sentry comes in. But yeah, nearly loses a miner there cheaply. Yeah, no worries. Maps Bros, yeah. Very much enjoyed them. Keep them coming. So LukeZ needs to come down to the next level. I like Ed's position here. Ed in a good position. He's going to get up this cliff first beforehand, and Ed in a really strong position here. A lot of dog fodder though. Needs to click on the rhinos. If he can thin these rhinos out, who comes out on top of this? Looks like a fairly even fight. Dog fodder making a big difference. Now can he push? What can he get done? 5 rhinos versus 1. A lot of smoking rhinos. Reinforcements coming in. Need to try and get some of these miners. That's going to be 1. Can he get a second one? Clicking on the rhinos again. Really intelligent play. A lot of smoking rhinos here. Gets 2. Might dive on the 3rd here. Does get the 3rd. This one here doesn't get the 3rd just yet. Gets 2 miners. This one here absolutely smoking, but the pressure is going to be relentless. And Ed in a really strong position. LukeZ just trying to hold on. A 3rd one goes down. Sells off the MCV, and that might be the opening game. Excellent work from Ed. Just clicking on the rhinos all the time. Just as I says that, he stops doing that. 3 war factories left on 3 miners. Sells off the MCV. Ed can just keep pushing the pressure run as we look at his base. Only criticism is, could he be multitasking and move his MCV here? But he probably doesn't really too concerned about that. Probably just going to keep going on the offensive here and see this game out. A couple of miners up on there. A ref down there, if not alternatively, then move a couple of miners back. But Ed not really too worried about the minute that much because he's in a position where he can probably win this game and see it out. Not sure what LukeZ can do from here, to be honest, chat. Gonna engage again. You see, he's got to keep clicking on the rhinos, which he's doing a good job of that. Gonna trade off. Trades off are okay for Ed. He can keep trading off like this. Yeah, he's not bothered about little trade-offs like that. He can keep building on the back of this. It just comes back. Another war factory comes up here. Ed is struggling a little bit with his eco. Not too bad though. Like I said, could have maybe moved the MCV. Just going to get caught on this cliff here. But Ed in a real driving seat now. Reinforcements just keep coming in. He's facing off against 2 war factories. And there we go. Excellent work from Ed. Taking him 5 minutes and 51 seconds. So on the bottom left hand side is LukeZ. He's 1 game behind. And on the top right hand side we have Ed. He is 1 game to the good. Arctic Circle, as someone who genuinely streams more Yuri's, not a map that I've commentated on too much. Obviously, it's an old school game, played a lot of FFGs and things like that, so I know what's to come. Got a couple of oils here and the Air Force, and across the map you've got 1, 2, 3, 2 in the middle here, and 3 up on here. And the same on the top side, and in the middle back in your base you have this as well, which allows you to get a ref off as well. Both players doing so. Engineers will come out. No dog engineer is on. So your dogs, I didn't say that right, but dogs can't eat engineers basically on RA2. So you want to get into the middle, capture these oils, which we're seeing the players do now. I'd like to see Ed try and capture this one because he could race there first, I think. Maybe not, but he has a chance here. This is a straight foot race, but if he has a sentry ready, he can just recapture it straight away. Depends who wants to capture this first. It may not be a good thing to capture this first. Oh, there you go, just recaptured. So it wasn't a bad thing for LukeZ at all. Chopper coming out. Get that $1,000 boost from that though. And I come on the offensive here, and it's quite a hard map to commentate on one player to sort of know who's winning. So have an oil catch up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Rhino is going to push straight into his base, but there's grizzlies there, and there are 4 of them and a bunker. Chopper is actually a little bit annoying. Hitting the bunker first. Hitting the bunkers. Could just come away again. Just move away from them. Rocky's coming. Here come the grizzlies. But these rhinos are fairly weak. They've lost a lot through these bunkers. Pillboxes, whatever you want to call them. An offensive power drop looks like it's going to come around in the top right hand side of Ed's base, which we will have a look at shortly to see if that is the case. It's coming here. It's coming here. There's a drone out as well. Should just take care of this oil now, which is nice. There's an advantage down on this side here. A power drop comes in, just get cleared up, should be. And it goes down. Here comes the naval shipyard. Is there a battle lab? There is. Engagement here. Does force him to come back. And it looks like Ed's going to take the middle. So, what does LukeZ do from here? LukeZ goes for an IC. That is the play. Tanya comes out as well. IC is what is needed now, as Ed looks to take over the middle of this map. There's the lab. There's a nuclear reactor. And he may, rather than destroying these, may capture these. And this could be this would be nice. A lot of grizzlies come around the right hand side again. Might just be killing off that bridge. The Tanya. This is likely to have. There's the NG. Takes hold of that one again. I'd like to see a nice forward barracks and a war factory to come out from there shortly. Don't have the chronosphere just yet. The Iron Curtain is on the field though. Oh, the dolphin is out. Wants to shoot this quick. Needs to just shoot this. I wouldn't run away from it. I'd just get that killed. Not going to get there in time though. Yeah, I think he should have just tried to shoot that oil there. So nice use of the Tanya. Over this side here as well is another naval shipyard. He's just going to kill the oils. The Tanya is here, and you might ask why the Tanya is, because you can put an engineer in here and go recapture this building. Tanya will just blow that up instantly. And here come the aircraft carriers. Iron Curtain is on the field. Submarines are out. Goes down. The Dolphins are over this side here. Gonna be a long slog of a battle, this one. And it's gonna be the chronosphere. It's gonna try and win this game for Lucas.
Kirov reporting.
Kirov gonna come out. Bills are going down. I'd see maybe a Desolator come over this side with a flak. And just can't get across these bridges.
Kirov reporting.
And a repair gonna come across now. We'll kill this. The Tanya's the wrong side. Needs to get back over to this other side before that gets killed. If that gets killed, he could get in there. He can get in here now. So no Tanya. This could be a big mistake. You can come across this bridge. This is a big mistake. Could just force his. Oh, it goes down. It goes down. It could have used his IC, I think, and tried to force his way through. But nice play. Holds off, and the bridge gets blown up, and that's huge. That is big. Bye-bye, rhinos, says LukeZ. Just one on there. Chronosphere is going to be ready. No force shield as well. So with no force shield, I'd like to see a service depot. I'd like to see a service depot in here. Kirov is coming with so long to prepare against it. Chronosphere comes in, so it's going to go for the IC. And get a war factory. There's no war factory in here, so there's no drones going to come out, and obviously there is a Mirage there as well, so this should be the end of Ed's MCV. Like I said, needed to be a service depot in the middle. I don't think there's going to be, and he's lost the lab. And this spells big trouble here for Ed. Indeed, the MCV goes down, like I said. No service depot. Kirov going to come in and take care. But he's got no real way of getting across the bridge, and that is the thing with Arctic Circle for the allied player, which is annoying. So in the on the left-hand side is Ed. Ed is a true gentleman, true champ, lovely guy. Love him commentating, love him to watch him play as well, and also does a lot of work behind the scenes and helping things and contributing things, such as the recent tournament we have as well. Ed was a big part of that, bringing that together, but kind of goes around his work quite silently. Doesn't really take much of the applause, but does do a lot of things. LukeZ is a great player as well, a very good competitor, really high level player. These two like sort of A-class players. Kill a Tanya with IC, then rush in. But how do you kill a Tanya if it's behind the bridge? Like, because how do you kill it? Is what I'm saying. Like, because once the both bridges are broke, as soon as then you put an engineer in, you just use Tanya to rebro the bridge up, don't you? Like, I know I might sound like I'm being thick here, but MCV move on the right hand side. The oil comes. The ref comes out with the miner. The drone's coming over as well. Oh, it does kill the drone. Normally get a lot more success in RA2 with the drones, and that's due to the miner having to hit it twice. Yuri's Revenge only the once. That one shot is dead. RA2 is the twice, so it's almost double as likely to get in. Both players with still a drone on the field. LukeZ is going to send a miner here to the gems, which I like. Will he get this time? No, he does see. He's trying to stop that drone. LukeZ is aware, but also doesn't want to slow down his mining time. Keeping this really busy whilst building in the back of his base. Now gets in this time. Service depot comes out bang on time there. Lovely for him. The quick miner count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miners. And on the flip side of this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I really like LukeZ's position here. He's moved his MCV already. He's getting them gems. So just eco-wise, 2,000 for Ed and around 3,000 there for LukeZ. The MCV has been moved, which means he's getting these extra gems. Maybe want to send an extra miner up into this patch here. Eventually he'll get them. Rhinos pushing back and forward. Neither player wanted to take on an early fight. We are in 3.5 minutes. Oh, I see, and the Tanya kills her. Ah, I see. Engagement here on the right hand side, just a little freeway split. Not sure if we got anything done. Nice little split. I was just checking chat. Looked up, and there's a tank battle. So Rhinos coming on the left-hand side here. Still pushing these other Rhinos back that are flipped. It's going to come around to this left-hand side. Has LukeZ got enough? He does. Bringing this drone across. Not engagement he can take. An engagement that LukeZ should really push him back here. He's got the dog fodder at the front, but an engagement down the middle here is coming in. This is all a distraction, as it often so is with these splits. Trying to hold on both sides here. Really, really high level stuff from Ed though. The way he's splitting. Freeway splits being controlled here. Gonna lose this here though. We'll see what he gets done. Sort of thinned out the army, but it looks like Ed didn't really get much done there, and he's having his units gobbled up. I'm not sure if he got a mine on that side. I don't think he did. There was 2 on the ore patch and 2 on the gems, or vice versa. He's on 7 miners. I don't feel like he's actually got anything here. Engaging over this ore patch. Sentry comes out a little bit out of position from where he would necessarily want that to be. And reinforcements are coming in. 4 Rhinos here versus 4. A little bit of dog fodder as well. More Rhinos coming over to reinforce. Up on the top side, his army's been cleared up. Still 3 miners up there. So Ed doing all the pressure in. But LukeZ has got more than enough answers to it for now. Just checking the reinforcements in the base. It was an MCV cell as well. So that's why Ed's been able to fund this bit more than you would probably expect him to be able to do so. MCV is going to be moved. This could be brave. He's running out of ore and he feels like he needs to do it. Engagement here. So both of his Rhinos are caught either side, but they're going to try and come in now. Sandwich Ed's Rhinos. LukeZ pushing him back, and the MCV has been moved, which is really nice. Up this cliff now. Ed's being forced right back. The 1 tank down, 1 tick of health, and it looks like LukeZ is going to take this game. And this ref will come in here. This will be a nice eco boost. He's going to flip round now. Ed's got one more decent attack in him, I think, here. Don't think he's able to go much more after this. Be very surprised. He's completely broke. He's building drones on the back of this. He might get a couple of miners. A couple of miners are big. Now, can he maybe sandwich on this MCV or gets another miner? That's big. So 3 miners go down. A little swing in this game. Can Ed get any more done? He is broke. He has no MCV. Loses 3 miners here, LukeZ, but it looks like he's going to have enough though eventually to go in attack. Going to try and defend with the drones on 4 war factories and mine an absolute dirt, boys and girls. And LukeZ can just sit pretty and tidy, can just mine this ore. Okay, not the best in terms of all on one patch, but it will be enough. And we may end up being in a base trade here. Drones coming out, so he's happy to go for a base trade now. And the thing is, Ed doesn't have much money. He can't really commit to this. I'd like to see him sell the MCV, which he does. Yeah, perfect time. He doesn't want to be hitting his conscripts, though. Come over, take out these rhinos, down the miners. This miner goes down up here. That was on gems. As I said, Ed is completely... he's got 2k in the bag now. He's not completely broke. LukeZ on around 3k himself. The last ref goes down, so no more eco. On the right-hand side, there is an elite, but he's going to have to move that super fast. What drones are there in the base? There is a whole army of drones in the base there. And just the 1 drone. Can't afford any more. Probably wants to sell off a war factory. Let's see what's going on. All the drones are going to come in. There's no way he's going to get in there. And there we go. Ed goes out. Nice play from LukeZ. He moved his MCV early, which I liked. So we're playing Tiger Bay. Like I said, not one to play too much RA2. Again, a map I've watched and I know. Start with the gems, which is nice. An expansion over here to take this that allows you to have power drops, that allows you to get a ref into here and up to there. I don't believe you can get a ref anyway up until here. There is a looks like there's a gap there, but I might be wrong. Someone in chat might know. Oil down there, oil there as well. So this oil and this Air Force is for Ed. This one here and this one here is for LukeZ. All killing off a conscript there. And this building is just for prettiness. I want to garrison this building here. And this as well. Otherwise, if you get a power drop in there, it can be nasty. Tech building captured, apparently. So miner comes up, radar comes up here, allows you to get a rep into there and get onto the back end of these gems. So 2 miners are out, 1 off the war factory. And Rocky comes out. 2 miners and rhinos are coming. I'm going to put some pressure onto here. This pillbox is nice. Another pillbox comes out as well. Really nice. Rocky's still doing a little bit of work. Black a little bit late to the party than he probably want. Rocketeer just chips away. Defensive power drop's going to come in. Nice. That drone goes down as well. That's a nice little play for the allied player in LukeZ. Another pillbox coming out. Of course, we're going to spend a little bit of money, but... now an aggressive power drop. I'd like to have kept that Rocky still alive, because that Rocky still alive would have been able to massively help kill off that power drop. Let's see what that power drop is doing. Let's force 1,000 out of him. I'd like to see him just come around. Maybe he's not seen that. They probably could have just walked around. Forced another pillbox. Gonna come up on the offensive here. Does repair this now. Another one comes out, so spending a lot of money on these pillboxes to withhold. Needs to be careful of this cliff advantage. And as we often see, the allied player very much on the defensive and just trying to get into the mid game. So we've got 3 minutes in now, 1 more factory, a couple of refs, a couple of miners now on them gems up here. He's going to push around into his main base. Gonna push up onto the miners. Needs to mine these, micro these away. Flak, let's go down and split here on the bottom side. And a power drop comes in as well. It's going to clear up this army here, but this one here is going to be an issue. What is the target? I don't think he'll get the MCV. Doesn't get anything in third. And it looks like LukeZ is defending extremely well here. Oh, that's nice power drop as well. Runs straight across it. And then when he groups back up, he's got good numbers now. Split up on the right-hand side. May try to come down to this side here. Gonna come in the back here. This Harry is able to go to work now. There isn't a flak on the field, I don't believe. He's going to try and push into this corner here. Power drop coming in. Here he comes. Needs to micro his way. He does see it. And this is a very high school game. Players making moves all over the map. Does just come back a little bit. Engagement on the left. Conscripts coming in and will help us fodder there. Dogger there is helping just to clear them up. Engagement up here on the right hand side now. And LukeZ having his army right pinned down. A lot of dogs there as well. Oh, the Rocky's going to come in now. A little bit of chip damage again. Needs a flag. So he loses the army off from this side here. These Rockies doing a little bit of work. Flag comes out. Wonder if he can get these Rockies maybe on the power plant. Not going to do so. They can run this flak right the way over. We're not going to do so. Just paths it through. Okay, going to come down this bottom right hand side again. Engagement on the left hand side. Sends all the dogs in first. I don't think he's meant to do that, and that could be quite big. Just going to push him right back here though. And back to the main fight. Sentry's going to go down. Another one's going to come in. He probably has enough to be able to go through now and really do some work here. Miners happy in mind back. There's a lot of conscripts come out there. 2 war factories goes down. Currently on no war factory, so his production is going to be slowed. What is he going to get on this side? Going to get the war factory. Defense is coming. Just being wrapped around this cliff now. Can he get over to these miners? Needs to come back around. He can't push in here. He knows that. And that army gets thinned down, and that looks like to be game to me. And I think LukeZ is going to go 3 games to 1 here. The war factory is back out, but everything being taken down, and I think it's a matter of seconds before Ed quits out here. This has been some excellent ally play here. Some really high stuff here from LukeZ. On the back foot for a lot of this defending as well. No worries, thank you, Path. Hope you're well.
Defeated.
Oh, and it goes to 3-1. LukeZ looking to see out this series. So Ed in the right hand side, he is 3 games to 1 behind. On the left hand side, it is LukeZ. I think this is possibly my first time commentating on my stream with LukeZ playing. I think I've done it on other streams, but I don't think I've had LukeZ on my stream myself. I could be wrong, but I can't remember. Obviously, Ed is someone that I interact with a lot in terms of commentating on my stream and watching him play, and yeah. So Yin Yang, a nice RA2 map. Oil gets captured. This power drop on the right hand side gets captured for oil, and the same on the bottom side. Normally we see the power drop coming there, I believe. I might be talking absolute bollocks. I think normally they go offensive power drops in and around these sort of marks. We shall see. Maybe I'm talking waffle. I don't watch too much RA2, but I've started to enjoy commentating a little bit on RA2. I want to put all my eggs in the basket with just the Yuri. But there are some people like Pav that do a lot of RA2 sort of stuff. So I leave it to the pros. One drone goes down. That's a nice little swing for Ed. One drone goes down. Let's get the second one in. But 2 drones for 1 rhino. He'll be happy with that. Ed. So 2 miners there, and a third one there, and that is droned as well. An offensive power drop. Can he maybe target this? I'd like to see him target this miner. Not sure he's going to be able to get the opportunity to get in there. But I'd like to see if he could, maybe. It's really lower health. He should be able to get around the back here and click that. And he will. And that's big for Ed. And this power drop in here is nice. Really nice. And a nice offensive power drop. A defensive one comes in. Keep on that power plant. So he's low power now. He is completely low power. And the production now will be really slow. We'll need to build the power plant back. It will cancel the next building that was probably being built as well. MCV will go down. Leaves him on 1 war factory. Leaves. He got to lose power back up. God, talk about conscripts. And Ed can't just chill. Still has an MCV. Has his ref on the right hand side as well. No expansion was made there as well. Probably be thinking just about getting a radar here if I was Ed, and then that would be the job done. So it looks like he's just going to come all in at his base here. 1, 2, 3, 4 rhinos. Flak may come from his NG, but obviously multi-engineer is on. Oh, needs to just be careful here. Make sure Ed sees out this job. That's an offensive power drop. Would like to see that defensive, but it doesn't matter. He'll win this game. Nice play from Ed. Nice play from Ed. That offensive power drop was big. Timed it to perfection. Got the miner drone as well, which is big as well. And then went and killed it. That is game. So on the left hand side here, in the same positions is LukeZ, and on the bottom left hand side, we should have really kept them same spots, but I'm not too bothered. I know that's what we normally do. I'm never too bothered about that stuff, to be honest. Ed on the bottom right hand side, but on the bottom left this side. Conscripts come out to garrison the buildings. Didn't see they'd do that last time. Definitely wants to get one into here. His opponent player able to walk conscript into there. Can be really annoying. And as I said, this is a map a little bit hard to get your eco going, especially more so in RA2. Need to move your MCV across, so the MCV will come into there, and on this side as well. MCV will come down into here. Does he move? Drone is out. Looks like he's happy to stay where he is for now. 3 miners are now out. 3 miners there. So Ed just a few seconds ahead, maybe 2 seconds ahead there on the build, but that's all it is. MCV is moving now. There's a drone, so you can just repair that. Doesn't want to get in. Doesn't want to waste it. Some people may have used the drone there, slowed him down, had to go back, repair it. But opts not to. I think I probably would have done. But chooses, he wants to wait, wants to get a miner, I think. Wants to keep it there, wants to be annoying with it. Both drones passing each other, a little high five on the way, I do believe. I think I did see that. 1 war factory still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miners versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rhino comes out now. Both players on around 1,000. Fluctuating around that sort of mark. Now I'm going to send a 4th miner over to that side. 4 miners onto this side. So nice eco management. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this side. So needs a ref into here. And then probably another war factory. And then another ref maybe? I'm not sure. 2 war factories might be enough for now. We shall see. Takes, like I said, there's no gems or no oil. So it takes a little while to just get you going. Gets a drone into there. Ed notices that and kills it off. So there's the other war factory. Then he'll get a ref into there. Allow him for a lot better of a ref positioning. Here's my Instagram there. If anyone uses Instagram and wants to have a look, do drop me a follow on the Instagram as well. I get to see what I look like as well and what I get up to. Other than when I'm streaming this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 war factories now. Plays 1, 2, 3. So I can see Lucas is on around 4k and Ed is around 5k. So that's where we are with the money. It's just a little bit more at the minute in the bank. Still has the 3 war factories and he is facing up against 4. And now we see a split for the first time on Country Swing. There is a lot of rhinos though for Lucas on this field. Needs another war factory. There we go. Ed needs to be careful here. I think he's really out tanking here. Looks like to me, to be honest. So a few more tanks here. Okay, now we start to regroup him. Things start to look a little bit more even. I'd like to see him go 1 more war factory, then a ref. I think he needs to try and catch up. There's a lot of rhinos on the field here. Oh, I think Ed's in trouble here. I think Ed's out of position. I think he's just going to get sandwiched from either side here. Going to have to do a lot of work. We're just going to get sandwiched if he's not careful. Yeah, just going to get obliterated there. He's got some rhinos down there, but it just looks like Lucas just has way more numbers and tanks. Some sat back at home. I don't think he got anything done there. He just got forced away. I would like to see him just drive into the miners, like kamikaze his army, but kind of pick up 3 miners or something like that. Now, like, he's just lost all his army and got nothing for it. It's going to struggle here to hold. These ones will get busy shortly. Needs to move these rhinos here. There we go. Bang on cue. Drones are coming out to defend that side. Going to push this side and look to defend with drones on the left-hand side. We'll force this back. A couple of rhinos coming back over. They do get caught off. On this side here, though, he is getting droned. But these numbers are just going to come for Mr. Lucas because he is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 war factories. And Mr. Young Ed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's been behind on war factories for a while. And it really has proven. Going to try and engage here. Not sure he's going to be able to. A couple of drones will just come out to defend. Pushing it on this side here. Trying to defend with drones. Drones are doing a lot of work. So many good maps in the game. I don't think he's been happy with the map picks, Ed. But excuses, Luke. Stop picking shit maps. But GG, well played. There we go. Lucas wins 4 games to 2. That is a GG.